everyone, good to see you. Thanks for checking the channel out. Really do appreciate it. I think you kind of knew what that was, even if you didn't know what the video was itself. But by hearing that, you kind of know. That is certainly one you hear around Christmas time every year. That is Christmas Wrapping by the Waitresses. Really cool tune. There's a lot going on there. It's actually tougher than you think when you first start playing it. But key of A, and then you're going to use a lot of the just the A major chord, and then you're going to use a lot of the F sharp minor chord, I think. So really fun one to play. Again, please like, subscribe, hit the bells for notifications. I'm putting together a playlist of all these Christmas tunes that I'm doing this year. Again, as bad as 2020's been, let's go out on a good note. Hopefully, make the best of it. I'll try to crank out some more tunes here. I've got some ideas. I don't want to give anything away until I'm actually done, because you never know how things turn out, right? So, but this one's a really fun one to play. A lot going on in this song, so there's a lot of different things you kind of need to kind of get a grip on. Grip on, hold up, whatever. I don't know. But even the intro riff, it's just an A major scale, right? And there's a couple of other cool riffs here, right? So again, a lot of cool riffs going on there. Hopefully you know the song. If not, you really need to know the song, so that way it's kind of it's really kind of put together in a certain way where all these pieces are kind of flying at you one right after the other. So listen to it if you don't know it. But again, for the most part, it's straightforward. But I think with some of these riffs, though, you're doing things your fingers aren't accustomed to doing, maybe, in terms of just, again, with this one riff here. It's all within these frets, between the 7 and 9. But you're kind of up and down the string. So give it some time. I go through some detail on that. I think I walk you through it pretty well. Not only some of the lead parts, but just some of the rhythm underneath it as well. So check it out. Hope you like the sweater. It's one of my favorites. It's won me a couple contests as well in recent years. So I like it. I think you're going to see a different one every video, and they'll keep getting better and better. And what I mean by that is they'll be getting probably worse and worse. So that's the idea. So enjoy that. Like, subscribe. Let's jump into this one. Christmas Wrapping by the Waitresses. All right. Quite possibly one of my favorite songs, during this time of year, for sure. Christmas Wrapping by the Waitresses. For a long time, I really wanted to learn how to play this, and it just never really came about until like maybe last year I started playing around with it, and then this year I really dug in deep, and once you got over a couple of humps and some, it's not an easy song, that's for sure. So I will do my best to walk you through, different ways you can play different parts of the song, but it's fun. It's kind of, I don't say it's heavy, but it's got some cool riffing going on, for sure. And all right, I'll just get into it. I mean, I can talk all day. So the Waitresses, key of A. You're going to be playing stuff in the A major and F minor, which is the F sharp minor, which is the relative minor scale. There's a lot going on in there. Some chords. Maybe you're not too accustomed to playing, so we'll kind of maybe find some alternatives if you just want to maybe strum it. But let's give it a shot here. But the song opens up. You hear the bells coming in, and then there's the the distorted guitar. Real simple. It's just the A major scale. All we're doing is going from one. We're gonna hit that 2 times. So all I'm doing is on the my root is the A on the E string. So it's your 1, your 2, your 3, your 4, and your 5. The bass might come in and do a few things in there, and then you're going to play it a second time. Right? So there's different ways you can do this. You could play the full, I think they're just power chords. So if you want to do 1, 5, 1, for me it's always easier just to kind of use the 6th and the 5th string. So the root on the 6th string, and then the 5th. Right? So we're doing a B, A, C sharp, I'm not going to say minor because I'm not playing the minor chord, but it's C sharp. And then I think it sustains. And then there's going to be one little riff, I guess it's here on the 2 of the E string, open E, back to the 2. So it's going to be after we get back to... So that's going to kind of build. And I think this is one of the areas I kind of got caught up in and overthought it at times. It's an A. It's an A chord. It's an A note. Whatever works for you. You know, I had tried an A power chord. It's okay. An A open chord. It's okay. But the thing is, you want to get these high strings in here. So if you know your cage system, to me the best and the only one that really seemed to fit was this A. So it's the A based on the C shape in the cage system. So what I'm doing is I've got pinky on 12 of the E string. I have the 9th fret, excuse me, the 10th fret of the B, 9th fret of the G. And what I'm doing is I'm putting my bass note in there on the 11th fret of the D. Okay, if that's too tough, I mean, maybe just try the highest notes of the power chord for the A, or the bar chord of the A. I leave it up to you, but it's an A. So, okay, and you've got to listen to the song for the strumming pattern and the rhythm. I still don't have it 100%, but it's an A, right? So it's bah hum, and there's going to be a change. I believe these are suspended chords, but if you want to just play regular chords, that's fine too. We are at a G suspended to, or a G to F, to an F, to the E. So and that's kind of one of the main riffs of this tune. Now, again, there's a lot of moving parts to the song. There's a lot of just riffs and rhythms that you need to kind of just know when they come in and come out. So that's probably one of the harder parts of the song. So that's one of the main parts of the verse. And you're going to play that a couple times. I think it's the third, you play it 3 times, but the 4th time there's going to be a bit of a change. So you're going back to something we've already learned, right? So during the verse, all right, and again, we're gonna kind of go over just the guitar parts here. I know there's a bit of a, I think there's a horn section in there, but the guitar is really kind of sustaining on that A. And then you're gonna go back into the verse for the most part. And again, if these chords are hard, try them with some open chords. You know, it might be worth a shot, but that just, a lot of it has to do with getting these notes on these high strings. That's kind of what makes it, you know, I think kind of flow the way it does. Okay, so another part of the song, again, coming out of there. Okay, it's gonna be all right, so that part right there, there is a guitar layer underneath that, okay? And it's going to be your G and your D chords. I don't think these are suspended chords. I think they're going to be straight, you know, power chords, bar chords, whatever works. So, So again, we've got D, G, so 2 of each. Then it's going to be 2, 1 and 1. And then when it comes to that change, you're going to go to the G, F sharp minor, E, to the D. Now, the riff being played over that so that walk down is going to be the same walk down at the same time for these chords. So okay, so this one is just kind of, I think it's in the F minor scale basically. So G string, 7, 9, 7 on the B, 7, 9, 7 to the D string, D9, G7 to the D on the 7. This is really hard for me to kind of just do slowly because it happens so fast, and it's tricky because your fingers are doing things they don't typically do. So I've seen this played a couple different ways. For me, the easiest, for whatever reason, is playing it straight on one string on these with the root on the 5th and the root on the 6th. So I'm going from the 5th string first. We're going to start there. I'm going 9 to 5 to 7. That's right. And then back to the, now I'm going further up on onto the 6th string, the same chords. You could probably do it with the power chords. For me, it just, there's so much going on there, and you've got to be very precise. I seem to be do better with just the notes. Okay, so I think for the most part, once you have that down, you've got most of the song right there. I mean, because look, we've gone over the intro. Right? We got that. Here's our main riff for the verse. Right, so we gone over those already. We've gone over that, and that was also part of the intro as well. Again, all I'm doing there is power chords from the 7, 5, 9. So, and then the riff being played over that. And all that's being played right here in this, between these two frets. So all your notes are right here between the B string and the D string. Right, so we got that. And then again, to follow this, we're gonna go. So again, it's all based on the 9th, 7th, 7th and 5th frets using the A string and the E string. That's it. And that's really the song right there. I don't think I missed anything. And if I did, please let me know. But that's for the most part the guitar parts of the song. I kind of gave you a little bit of a riff that's being played with the horns, but it's not just the horns by itself. So hopefully this helped you out here. Really, it's a fun one to play. There's a lot of moving parts for sure, but it kind of gets you doing things you're not really accustomed to, especially with that riff. Right, so it kind of gets you doing things you weren't accustomed to, but it's good for the fingers, good exercise. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great Christmas, Happy New Year, and hopefully we'll come out better on the other side of this. 2020 again, a dumpster fire. So let's have a great, hopefully Christmas holiday season and enjoy. Hopefully Santa's good to you, and we'll see you next time.